diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and we're switching things up a little bit today. And I'm actually talking to a guy that's the director of scouting and player personnel for the College Gridiron Showcase, and his name is Mike Rittelman. How you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me on.
Hey, it's going well, man. So, what exactly is the College Gridiron Showcase? Can you tell me a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. The College Gridiron Showcase is a 5-day all-star event, senior college football all-star event based in Fort Worth, Texas. It's been going on for about 7 years now. I've been on with them for about 5, and it's a very well-run event. The two co-founders are Craig Red and Jose Jefferson, and they really expand the all-star event landscape pretty much because we don't have an actual game. It's a controlled scrimmage. What benefits that for the players is that the players look at a card offensively, look at the card, go out and play, and at a high level play faster. And defensively, we play a basic 4-3, 3-4 type of defense, and quick reads, and they're able to play fast.
Cool. So, tell me a little bit about your background. I realize that you're a D-line coach somewhere. Can you kind of elaborate on that and maybe how you take that to the Gridiron Showcase?
Yeah. So I played at Hopewell High School out in Western PA. Played at Waynesburg University for 4 years. Started 3 years at defensive end there. Was able to coach there at Waynesburg while getting my master's for a year, and I'm going to my 6th year of coaching high school football, coaching D-line at the high school level. And I'm able to also help out and coach at CGS, and it's a good time. It's a good experience for me, to see the personnel side and also seeing the coaching side as well. Being help out on the D line with all these great coaches that come help out with us at every different position. So it's a good time.
So, obviously CGS has been going on for a while. What kind of turnout do we get at the College Gridiron Showcase? What do you see there?
You see some talent. You see talent. So how the structure set up is that we have our small school showcase, which is anyone from the FCS level, D2, D3, NAIA, kind of your unknown type of kids, that haven't gotten that much exposure, but still play at a high level in their conference, in their division. That's a 2-day event, and after the 2 days, the scouts there, the teams will actually come up to us and say, well, we want to see these 12 to 15 kids move up to our main 4-day showcase. And I know I said 5-day event. It's a 6-day event, but with COVID, we're going to condense it down to 4 days, I believe. And the small school showcase, we're still tinkering with ideas for these guys who haven't played in the fall or are going to play in the spring. So there's still opportunity there for them. But if this was a regular year, the small school showcase will be a 2-day event. Then our main showcase will be a 4-day event. So sorry for the mix up there. Sometimes I'm looking at all these numbers and I get confused.
No, it's fine. I realize that coronavirus is probably going to change that event a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I think you guys typically have maybe like 300 plus.
Yeah.
How is that going to change?
So our goal is to, we're going to be within the guidelines. We're going to have safety precautions up. So again, we might condense our event to, 4 days, 5 days. And again, we'll be making an announcement here soon. But again, we're still ironing out logistics and, CGS is still going to come on strong as ever, and it's going to be an exciting time.
Cool. So, I mean, what are some of the benefits that players and scouts would get if they attended that event?
From a player standpoint, it's great exposure. The past 3 years, we've had 31 out of the 32 NFL teams in attendance, and all 9 CFL teams present, and with over 130 plus scouts throughout the event itself in attendance, watching the athletes participate. And from a standpoint with the scouts, it's a great vantage point for get access. See one-on-one drills. With our OTA format, you see a lot of one-on-one drills. You see a lot of individual drills that they might not see throughout the season. So it's a good idea that it gives them a good idea to look at the players.
So yeah, I mean, I guess NFL scouts, CFL scouts, XFL scouts, indoor football. I mean,
indoor football.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of guys are going to end up being there.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I was talking to a guy from Michigan the other day and thinking, man, like, maybe if the NFL doesn't work out, like, CFL is like literally in your backyard. So I mean, there's always an opportunity, to go to a different league, and I mean, you never know. I mean, you could always, work your way up. I mean, there have been stories of guys that have really done some great things. So
right.
I mean, I realize at the CGS, I mean, you guys also do some seminars and stuff.
Yeah. So we have some great. We have some great speakers and seminars going on. Really, we're there to help the athletes. After this next step in the draft process. Financially, if they don't have an agent, go looking through the agent process. Really, helping them form a plan of attack to, help them out the next couple of years down the line, because this whole draft process is, it's a crazy, chaotic thing. So we're just there to help them.
Gotcha. And I don't know. I mean, do you have any stories over the years of some of the players that you have, come across over the past five or so years? I mean, have there been a few players that, I don't know, like are still in the league or something? Like any stories that you can offer?
Yeah. So we actually a couple of years ago, Matt Breida was at our event. He is now with the Dolphins. Matt Breida, Adam Butler of the New England Patriots, defensive tackle, came out of Vanderbilt, was at our event. Jacob Hollister, the tight end for the Seahawks, was at our event out of Wyoming. Sam Franklin last year, Temple. He's now on the active roster and I believe he's starting, correct? Yep, for the Panthers. So that's a great story right there. I could go on and on and on, but like the main thing to get out of this is that the players that come to the CGS, they get an opportunity to showcase themselves and present themselves in front of NFL and CFL teams. And that's the best thing for them, exposure.
Yeah, I mean, I realize that really one of the best things that the CGS has going for it is it's typically the very first like all-star event to really happen. And guys like Sam Franklin, they come to that event, and then after that event, they might end up going to, for example, like the NFLPA Bowl, or maybe the Shrine Bowl or something like that. So, I mean, that's really one of the benefits that you guys have, because it's usually used as a springboard to get guys, up to like other bowl games down the line.
Right. And the whole all-star game process is awesome. What Jim Nagy's been able to do with the Senior Bowl has been amazing. The NFLPA Bowl is an awesome event. Giving those kids opportunities. Unfortunately, the East-West Shrine game is canceled for this year, but I saw something where first time in like 90-some years that hasn't been played. But I mean, anywhere these games are, those three, and have really given an opportunity for kids as well as us to just give them an opportunity to go showcase their talents.
So, I mean, since you mentioned it, let's kind of chat about this a little bit. I mean, obviously, Shrine Bowl canceled, which sucks. I mean, I was able to, go to that event a couple years back, and very, very well done event. And I mean, it does great things like in the community as well, which I think is one of the reasons probably why they shut it down because of the Shriners Hospital and such, and how they allow the players to go there and interact with patients, which obviously they're not going to do right now.
Right.
But uh, how is the cancellation of that? I mean, how do you feel about that that cancellation and maybe even the NFLPA bowl? There are rumors that that might be canceled as well. I mean, how is that? How do you feel like that might affect the College Gridiron Showcase?
Well, when any all-star event's canceled, it hurts the opportunities for the kids and for anyone in the all-star industry. The biggest thing is having an opportunity for these kids to showcase their talents. And I feel for the East West Shrine game because that's a great event, and I'm hoping the NFLPA Bowl still continues. The more events, the better for these kids to have an opportunity. It'll be a great thing for us, the Senior Bowl and NFLPA, to all be going on because just again, it's opportunity for the kids.
So, I mean, to be quite honest with you, I mean, I feel like it might be a good thing for CGS because I mean, you guys might be able to get some talent that you may not have gotten previously, because they may have gone like directly to the Shrine game or something like with their commit. So, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it, but I mean, hey, I mean, it does give you guys an opportunity, but I guess for right now, you guys are still good to go, right? Like no cancellation just yet, or?
Yeah, we're still good to go. Like I said, so is the senior, so is the NFLPA. So we're still all going, have a mindset of going. And again, that's better for the draft process. That's better for these kids to have an opportunity to showcase their talents. If all three of us are going, from a CGS standpoint, we're still up and running. Like I said before, we're going to have the protocols in place, safety precautions, and it'll be an exciting time come January, and the draft process gets going, and we'll be good to go. But like I said, for the draft industry, if us, the PA, and the Senior Bowl are all up and running, it's good for everyone. It's good for everyone. It's good for the kids, and it gives them a better standpoint to be evaluated.
Cool. So, how can people follow along with you and the College Gridiron Showcase? Like, how can we follow some of the news that unfold?
Yeah, so I'm on Twitter at MRITT9140, and I'm on Instagram at Mike Rittelman. And the Twitter, just type in College Gridiron Showcase. I believe it's at CGS All Star for Twitter, and then at College Gridiron Showcase for Instagram, and they're also on Facebook as well. Would love to connect with any coaches, players that have any questions, about the event. Our watch list is coming out, I believe, in a week or two. So it's exciting times,
Cool. I think the small school showcase also has a Twitter page too. I think it's CGS Small or something of that sort.
Yeah.
So, definitely a great follow. Really appreciate following you guys. I mean, you guys are able to get some good talent from FBS like all the way down.
Yep.
So, I mean, some great guys. So,
Yep.
Mike, I think it's great what you're doing. I mean, I really hope that you guys are still able to go this year.
Yeah.
I think,
Thank you.
It's going to be tough sledding. I mean, you're going to have to try and your best to follow protocols and things of that sort, which is going to be a pain. But I mean, hopefully we can get through it and give kids the opportunity to showcase in front of professional scouts. So.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. Like I said, hopefully we have all these all-star games going, combine runs smoothly, the pro days are able to happen, and again, it's all for these athletes, just to be able to show and showcase their skills, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Cool. Well, looking forward to watching you guys and seeing what you're doing there, for CGS. So wish you guys best of luck, in this All-Star season.
Thank you.